Welcome back everyone to another NRG on the Amstrad CPC, and here is an interesting little gem of a game, a very frustrating little gem of a game indeed, called High Rise. This was originally released by Bubble Bus Software in 1986, written by Nick Strange, and it was re-released by Alternative Software on the Snodgit's Triple Decker 2 arcade compilation as well, with the infamous Pentomania that doesn't work. And here it is, straight into the game. So it's have you ever seen the classic Crystal Castles? We have a sort of idea of what's going on here. Isometric in gameplay. We have a little builder man, Builder Bob, I think he's known as in the lore of the game. And the strikers are it's against social action. I like it. The guys trying to chase you down, the blue tuniced guys. They are the strikers, and they're trying to stop Builder Bob from working. So he's a scab, basically, if you use that terminology that the old strikers used to do. But I like that kind of theming of it. I think that's kind of funny. Anyway, you've got to run around the scaffolding, and basically the idea is to cover all the area of the scaffolding, turn it white as much as possible, and then you can move on to the next level, and you can pick different levels to move on to as well. And this is a very interesting game in a lot of ways. Basic sound effects, basic look, basic graphics, that kind of thing. They do work. I kind of like the little animation of the little stick figures. I think that's kind of little cute. And little bips and bobs and stuff, and the fact they get stuck in the glue. You can use the glue to stick them to the girders. And that's very important in how to complete these levels, because these levels are very tricky. This first level took me ages to get right. Absolutely ages. You've got to keep going up and down and up and down. It's like a game of 3D chess in a lot of ways. But once you do, it's actually extremely addictive, this game. Surprisingly addictive. It does have flaws, and like I said, it's not the prettiest looking game. There's no flashy graphics or sound effects or music or anything like that. But there's certainly a pull to it that draws you in. And makes you want to play the next level and find out what's gonna chuck at you next. So let's move on to the next level. So it gives you four exits there at the top there. This is so you've got to draw these guys in. Basically, the way to make your way through is to draw these guys in, draw them towards you, and then stick them in position, and then leg it out of their way, and then go and fill in the girders, as it were. That's the trick, but working out how to do it is the tricky thing, and especially when a lot of the playing area is unsighted, like I am now. I'm behind a part of the structure, and you get this a lot in some of these levels where things are completely unsighted and you're just guessing where ladders are and certain platforms are. That is a very frustrating aspect of this, extremely, and does do it a disservice because, like I said, it's quite addictive. To work out the sort of it's an isometric sort of dash puzzler kind of thing. Definitely a massive puzzle influence to this. But you got to work out what's going on, and the things that prevent you from from solving the puzzles are just instantly annoying, like the unsighted side. It's a shame you can't rotate the structure. If you could rotate the structure, much like you can in games like Sip Spin Dizzy and stuff like that, it'd be kind of sort of fine. I think that would be an added element to it. You can't do that, unfortunately. Right, so we completed level 2. Let's move on to... Well, we've got to move... Right, let's move back to the first level. And we've got to... Suppose... I don't want to choose that one again, because that's going to be the same... Yes. Got caught there. Tried to make a dash for it and got caught. So the controls are quite simple, actually. You can you just walk around isometric controls on the joystick. And if you hold the fire button, you can make a dash, make a running jump, a running dash. And that also lets you fall off the side of the girders as well. When you're normally walking, you won't automatically fall off the side of the girders. But if you press the fire button as you move, you will jump off the side of the girder. Just so make sure there's something to land on underneath. You can't make jumps over chasms or anything. I've cocked that up completely. Look, they've all congregated in the middle and done me in. I've got to draw them out again to get to that landing pad the other side, because there's 4 squares on that landing pad and they all lead to a different level, and of course I picked the one that led back to the first level. So that's another sort of maze element to the game as well. It's a surprisingly deep game for something that looks very simple, sounds very simple. it's a surprisingly addictive and deep game. It's got a lot of layers to this. So you're working out the individual towers and structures themselves, and then you've got to work out where to move to what the next level would be. Because every time you move to another level, you will start it in the start position. So you have to complete it. You know, not fully, but you've got to perform the level like you're completing it to the end again, without obviously filling in all the squares. You get plenty of lives though, that's one good thing, and you need them, you really do need them. You constantly keep, as the points keep ticking up and the time keeps ticking by, you will get more glues. So that keeps going by. You use a glue and you'll always get another glue in return as you keep moving around the board, whether they be white or not. So let's try and pick another level, because you've got your air running out at the top there, you stop your time limit. Here we go, here's a different level. So this is a nice little fun dash around. So you can see the ladders, and you see how some of the parts are unsighted here. This is one of the easier levels, funnily enough. I've been caught though straight away. One of the easiest levels because it's not really well unsighted, this one. There's plenty of visual going on here. These guys are really quick as well. They are surprisingly quick. There we go, I've stuck him, so I suckered him in. Oh, back. No, up there. Damn it, he's got me. The problem is, they are quick and they will catch you on ladders very easily, so you've got to get like a good sort of like a centimetre ahead of them on the ladder. There is no sort of like it's very unforgiving. It's very unforgiving if they're any close to you on a ladder. They'll have you. So another problem that I've found with this game that adds to the frustration is the getting caught in a position. So you've got to be very accurate with walking on the girders. If you get into a position where you won't turn, you can get stuck in areas. Not stuck like the enemies are getting stuck in the glue kind of thing. You just get stuck on the platform, and you've got to sort of reposition yourself to sort of move out the way. So you've got to sort of like get used to how precise the movements of your little stickman are on the girders. Again, takes practice to do. It took, like I said, the first level took me a fair few while to sort of like get to grips with the game, to get moving. But once I did, then I started making some good progress, and I've just been caught in possession there again. I thought I'd stuck him. Once you stick them, they will stick for a few seconds, and you can walk past them, and they won't get you. And unlike that, where I'm just being caught left, right, and centre here. Oh, I thought I'd be able to do this one pretty easily. Very deceptive as well. A lot of these levels are very deceptive. They look easy, but they're bloody not. Right, okay. So, and it's just quite you get yourself having a good time with this game. It's quite fun. It has got that frustration level, like I said, but it's actually quite fun. You're desperate to work out how to solve these structures, and I kind of really like it. And Bubble Bust did have that knack of creating very simple but effective games. I always found, yeah, they did have that habit. So it takes a lot of inspiration from the likes of Crystal Castles and that kind of stuff, and filling in the gaps, a bit like, like a 3DO Mummy in that sense, isn't it? I mean, it's a little bit like a 3DO Mummy. Screen size is pretty much small. I mean, the game area, the structure is quite small, and it's also, it's not very good with the eyes. Oh, can I get this? Yes. Oh, move out the way. Round, he's stuck. Yes, let's go to the next level. Level complete. Move in there. There we go. Oh, lots of time on that one. Let's see what it chucks up this time. Probably up something difficult. I always forget whatever next structure it's going to... Oh, okay, right. So this is just a... as you can see, so this is the second level from the reverse angle. Interesting. And I've respawned on that side. So I can just nip in there pretty quickly. Yes, of course. Looks like a different level, but it wasn't. This looks hard. All right, you can see what's going to happen here. Yes, I've got a funny feeling. Oh, so this is a mirrored block. Everything on that side, the unsighted side, is completely the same, isn't it? You know it is, and that is all unsighted. I can't see anything behind there. So we're going to run around. We're going to go down here. Now there's two men there. Arlo, where's the third man? Where's the third man? He's behind the building, isn't he? Of course he is. He's. You see, and this is what I mean about frustration. He's behind the building on the ladder at the back. Oh no. So this is the sort of thing you've got to draw all three of them out and have them stuck in the same position. I've run into him as well. So this is a good example of the frustration of the being unsighted, as it say. So there is an element of luck there but there's also quite an element of skill and memory, of course. To you know what it looks like because it looks like the same on the other side. And I think I'm done. Got one more life left. Yes. Yes, it's high rise. It's a little bit of a. It's how would I describe it? I mean, it's not a fantastic game, but it's a nice game. It puts a smile on your face, this game, and it's one of those games I'd never played back in the day. And I do appreciate the sort of 3D aspect of it as well. There's my name, 2734. Thank you for watching this NRG of High Rise on the Amstrad CPC, and I'll see you next time. Novabug out. Hey, Novabug here. I do hope you enjoyed this video. Please support the channel by liking and commenting, and of course subscribing if you haven't already done. If you would like to support me further, please consider joining my bug army via Patreon, and also don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Parler, BitChute and Twitch. And a salute to my bug army generals Sam M, Sweet Nanak, Pete Walker and Shadow 80. Thank you everyone for supporting me. Novabug out.